No, giving no folks no J's.
MJ Finals.
Ain't giving nobody no J's. What's the deal, people? We here.
I'll be like, hey.
This dude, man, he must be having a glorious day. This motherfucker out here having a choir practice, man. Y'all been missing it this whole time. You choir practice.
Salute to the motherfucking people, man.
Look at this smile. Look at this dude right here, man. He on cloud 10. We can't hear you now, dog. Oh, no, we can't. Yeah, we can hear you now.
Hello? Here we go. I don't know why it keeps going in and out. I guess I got to be real still, man.
Oh. Yeah. All that energy got you bounced up.
I just don't.
No,
I don't
we can hear you for sure.
But it's low, though, right?
Nah, I can hear you pretty good.
It's good?
Yeah, before you was really screaming in that joint.
That's because I had the levels right. You know what I'm saying? Now, I still got the levels right. It's just something going on with the cord or something.
Hey, man, I want all y'all that's going to be tuning into this joint to just notice my man, he upgraded over there. My man got a watch on, probably could count his steps, his heart rate.
Yeah.
Yeah, look at him. Yeah.
I got problems going on over here, man.
But I don't know why you keep saying problems. I can hear you, fool. Perfect.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
I'm sorry, y'all. We were supposed to get all this fit and through and good before the thing started, but it just technical difficulties a little bit. But we won 37 again. If y'all watch this back, go ahead, skip through the first 3 minutes. You know what I'm saying? We get the shit right over here. But salute to the people, man. Tomorrow's gonna be a great day when it comes to combat sports, goddammit. But we ain't even gonna hop into it, man. What's good with it? Good Friday. You know what I'm saying? Good Friday. It's not. I don't think it's really Good Friday, but you know, reference.
Sound like you had a good Friday, nigga.
Hey, man, we out here, man. What's happening though? What's good with it, man?
You might as well start with your day.
What's going on over there?
You need to start with your day.
No, I'm not selfish. Go ahead, man.
I'm talking about selfish. I told you to say. I told you to go first. I'm like, you having a.
Go ahead, man. Go ahead, man. Go ahead,
man. You want your energy to. You want your energy to be last, so okay.
Yeah, man. Go ahead, man. What's going on the streets, man?
Shit, ain't nothing going on in these streets over here, dog.
Just chilling, man. Chilling in the times of Corona.
Cali ain't no different from Memphis, fool. Only thing I say about Memphis is like you can really eat in more places. Like everything out here got to be outside.
Oh, so they still strict on the Corona side of the game. Okay.
Like really nothing to do. Like movie theaters, I ain't seen none open. Like you can kind of go to the beach, but like who wants to just go to the beach? I don't know. A lot of people like the beach. I never was a big fan of no beach, so that's not something I came out here to go do.
That's crazy though. The beach is open, of all things.
Well, but the movie theater's not. Like you can't space people out in an IMAX or something.
Niggas love their beach, man. It's snipers.
Why you come here? You think I was gonna say something to his ass?
You have to go ham on the nigga.
I wasn't even gonna say nothing. I was just gonna let him know that, like, what happened to your heat? Because I for sure was tuned in on Sunday. I thought you was gonna join in. I guess it would hurt your heart to join in. I thought he was gonna join in. It just hurt his heart. He said, "Hell no." Estrada came in. He's like, "Oh, this is bullshit." He was hot, bro. You know, this is bullshit. NBA rigged. LeBron shouldn't have been winning. Man, AD should be working at Kmart. He was going crazy, dog.
Respect it, man. You gotta respect it.
Nah, you good at snipers? Shoot. The other homie still ain't paid me. I talked to him 2 days ago. He talking about, I'm gonna get you your money. I just waited for you to call me. Like, nah.
That nigga said, it's crazy, people. But I don't understand why people bet against the king, man. Doesn't make any sense. Doesn't comprehend in my mind, man. The king.
Yeah, hate. What you talking about? Why a lot of people bet against Kobe in his prime? Hate.
I'm telling you, and there's more to come. Next year, the Lakers gonna win.
Ooh, did you see that we can get Chris Paul potentially? They talking about they trying to trade with Chris. Nah, I think we're gonna try to keep Ron. If anything, I personally think Rondo. But Rondo opted out of his contract, his player option.
You want to know why, right? Everyone say, "Oh, Rondo's trying to get paid," all this type of stuff. No, nigga. Like, he's older in his career. How much he's really gonna get paid like that? They gonna have the money to pay him the right amount. It's just they got to structure the team first, and then they'll go to like Rondo knows what the game is. He's like, you know what I'm saying? Get the guys you're trying to get, pay him, and then come back to me, and then we'll negotiate a deal. So I feel like we good, but also you was able to get some motherfuckers on the table. I think Pope's doing the same thing. Pope says, I think everyone's doing that. I think they know they got to restructure it. So everyone who's on the 1-year deals, they opting out because they're going to sign the guys who deserve the big money first. And then they're going to try and fit everyone else in and then get somebody else. It's smart. Smart play. Because remember LeBron did that with the Cavs, those the 2-3 years, whatever, how long he was there. Like when he was restructuring his contract.
Kyrie ended up leaving their ass.
Nigga.
He ended up leaving their ass. Low key, if you think about it, like he was better off just staying there and trying to build a little dynasty with that nigga Bron. He was better off really doing that. Well, I mean, he got KD now, so I guess it really don't matter.
My bad. Say it again. My thing got unplugged.
Oh, I was just saying, like, he should have just really tried to stay in Cleveland and try to build a little dynasty over there with Bron. But I'm like, he with KD now, so I guess it really don't matter. I know that, but I'm just like, I know why he didn't like Bron, because I'm like, he didn't like, because think about it, most superstars, like, you know, when it comes to certain moments, they look for a certain shot. Like, you know, Kyrie don't care about taking certain shots. Well, like, you know, LeBron gonna make the right play, like that Danny Green play. To this day, I still think he should have shot. I don't give a fuck. That play specifically should have shot. When he kicks it to Mario Chalmers or Ray Allen or something like that, or Chris Bosh, I don't have a problem with that because I'm like, those are big time players.
So is Danny Green. What you mean? He got the most playoffs made. That don't even make sense.
No, you don't. He had one. He got the most in a series, but he ain't got the most made ever.
That's what I meant. My bad. In a series, but it was in the most. It was in the series where it matters, nigga.
But I'm just saying that was 7 years ago. I'm not gonna hang my hat on 7 years ago. That's like saying Kobe.
That's crazy. That's disrespectful. That's very
I'm not disrespectful. I'm just saying no. Bron could have just pump fake. He could have pump fake. Rare.
That's why it's 7 years ago and ain't nobody broke it. So you can't disrespect that. Like you got to understand. Like it's like I don't get.
Actually, I think Clay broke it.
When it go to crazy scores in the finals, maybe in the playoffs, but not in the finals. No one's broke that yet.
I thought Clay broke it. I could be wrong though.
But I don't know.
Or Patty was right there. It was him and Patty though, because Patty was. People forget about Patty that series.
I'm pretty sure Patty
had like 24.
I would bet maybe Clay has, but I know Patty ain't did it.
No. I was just saying in that same finals, Patty was hitting just as many threes.
But he wasn't as clutch as Danny though. It wasn't.
Come on, don't do that to Patty though. Patty was hitting big
jumpers.
It's
not disrespectful. It's what Danny was. He was on another level when in that finals.
They lost that year though.
Crazy. I know, but he was on another level. He was crazy.
What did he do the next year?
I mean, let me finish but he still plays solid in my opinion. I think Danny Green didn't start falling off until
he got with us.
Really kind of during the Toronto season. But even then he was still clutch during Toronto.
Name me one time this whole year he was clutch though. You get my point is
the whole year. You can't say that they didn't really play like that. He was clutch in the play in the playoff. Like from the conference finals to the finals, he was clutch. He hit all the right shots. Like Pope. Pope was trash.
Pope was more close. Pope played better than Danny Green. That's a fact.
He did, but that doesn't
mean did too.
Danny Green did too. Yeah, but Danny Green still hit big buckets. He did. He hit big buckets.
You can't name that one big bucket down the stretch. Now in the stretchful, he had no clutch buckets.
I didn't watch it like that, but I promise you, he did. Like when he hit threes that mattered in this game.
All the games there, he did not.
I'm telling you,
23%. He shot 23% the whole playoffs. What big shots?
But I'm saying he hit some big shots that matter when they need it. I remember the highlights. I remember seeing. I was like, okay, he hit a couple of shots that he needed right there.
Come on,
he doesn't have to be cumulative. All he needed was 1 or 2, and he played solid defense. When they was playing the Rockets, Danny Green played great defense.
This dude is the biggest. Now, Kyle Lowry, I'll give him his full respect. That's somebody that's for sure you defend.
I'm not trying to boost Danny Green on the level that I'm boosting. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying you can't disrespect him because
I'm not going. You can't.
Away from my point now because I don't remember my point anymore because I was going to connect it.
Okay, it's like JaVale. You can't disrespect JaVale. He got 3 rings. I know that, but did he really do something for us? No. That's all I'm saying. This playoff series, Danny Green did not do what he was known for. Last year, when he played with Toronto, he hit 6 threes in the third game. He did. You get what I'm saying? He did something monumental. Like, he didn't do nothing monumental this series. I can pull up his whole stat line, and you're going to be like,
what's monumental to you, though? He doesn't have to do something monumental.
I'm not saying monumental. I'm just saying hit some shots that you kind of remember. Like Pope, I remember he was getting 20 points when we really had no scoring. Like when it was critical for us to get a bucket, we couldn't rely on Danny Green to hit a 3. I was watching.
This guy is crazy. What's monumental?
Rondo shot better than Danny Green. That's a fact.
And he's supposed to. That's Rondo.
Rondo?
The mystique of who he is. That you expect that from Rondo. You sound crazy.
No, nobody. They was leaving him open because they thought he was broke.
So you would expect him to hit those buckets because he's seasoned. He's been.
No, you can't say that. You say, Rondo, but you speaking for
buckets. You sound crazy.
You speaking for you. The beginning of the season, they said we was gonna be weak because we signed him because they said he couldn't shoot. That's what they said.
I'm talking about me. I'm not worried about what the critics is talking about. I'm saying from what I am seeing and what I saw from Danny Green is he hit shots when he needed to hit shots in the conference finals and the finals, and I'm standing by that goddamn point because I seen it.
Okay, bro. I'm gonna let you know that your Danny Green argument win today. I just know. Damn, when is y'all gonna have boxing match? Gonna have a boxing match. Y'all argue like y'all about to square up. No, he not, bro. We real lightheaded in here, man. Nah, you was about to square up on a little 15-year-old. Not saying you knew he was that age, but you was ready to go pull up in his hood real fast. Sniper said, I don't play that, homie. Where you at? I'm finna pull up. He said, oh, no, I'm sorry. I didn't mean it. I ain't mean it. But yeah, man. Danny Green, I'm going to tell you about Danny Green. Look, I hear what he's saying, and I respect him because I know some of them shots he made, especially when fans were still around, were big. All I'm saying is this year, I personally did not see anything, certain clutchness that maybe game one of the finals, he did hit like 4 threes or something like that. But I'm like, he was missing just too many wide open shots, in my opinion. Like, I don't know what he talking about. He think that acceptable, okay. I don't think that's acceptable for 15 mil. He at least shot 33%, bro. I'd have had nothing to say to Danny Green. This whole year, I'd have had nothing to say. 23%, though, that's unacceptable. Russell Westbrook shoots 25. So you telling me he's shooting worse than Russell Westbrook? Come on, man. That's unacceptable. Unacceptable. In my opinion, he talking about Rondo's supposed to shoot better than Danny Green. When? Why? How? Nobody would expect Rondo to outshoot Danny Green. He's a shooter. Rondo's clearly just labeled as a playmaker. You know what I'm saying? But I'm like, I know Rondo can make shots if you just leave him open. I know he's been working on his shot because I'm a hooper. I'm tapped into what people kind of are progressing on. I kind of watch season to season how people getting better, so I can kind of notice something like that. But if you're not an average basketball fan, you're not going to think Rondo going to outshoot Danny Green, especially shoot 40% at that. That's what a shooter usually shoots, around 40%. 23% is not cutting it, man. If I'm wrong, y'all tap in and tell me I'm wrong, man. Telling y'all, man. But yeah, man, we got some fights this weekend, man. I didn't know. Well, I don't want to say I didn't know. I forgot that Loma and them was fighting this weekend for sure. I thought it was next weekend that they fought. But I knew the UFC because I seen Ortega. He cut his hair. He bald now. I'm like, that's crazy.
Salute to the people.
Yeah, man. I just had to go ahead and let them know about Danny Green.
I bet you did use that opportunity to slander that man's name because, you know, nobody was going to say nothing.
Nah, see, look, he said you're right, man. Look, bow. Yeah, I didn't slander his name.
You can't start talking and you have no rebuttals for it. Of course you're going to be right. You don't even want talking.
All I said was it's unacceptable for Danny Green to shoot 23% and Russ shoots 25%. That's unacceptable because people say Russell Westbrook is pro. Russell Westbrook.
Wait, it's unacceptable for Russell Westbrook to shoot 25%?
No. It's unacceptable for Danny Green to shoot under that. Shoot worse than Russell Westbrook from 3.
Why though?
Because that's all he shoots. Well, I'm like, at least if he shot 33%. My thing is, Dan, look, 33%, I have nothing to say to him. That's good enough.
It's just crazy how people live in the moment so much and they just dictate one season or one series off of.
But you didn't hear what I said, though. I said I gave him his props.
That's crazy. No, give him his props ain't it because you're trying to take away from what he did, what they got him for. They didn't get him to shoot 40-50% from the 3-point line. Y'all got him to play good defense and to hit the buckets when they need him to hit the buckets. And he did both. And if he didn't, he would have not got that playing time. It's just
that's not true. You can't say that. 15 million reasons why he played. No, it's 15 million reasons why he played. Because J.R. Smith could have went out there and did better than him. That's a fact. You know that. Don't sit on that chair and say that.
My point is, as a fact, then why wasn't that man played? And if it was that big of a deal, how is it they still won?
LeBron, what is he talking about? How did they still win? Rondo, what does you mean? Marquise Morris.
Marquise Morris didn't play that great.
If he did. See, that's how I know you wasn't watching. That's how I know you wasn't watching.
His minutes was not more valuable than Danny Green.
Because he wasn't getting paid as much. You're not understanding, Darren. You know exactly what he was going on. When Dion was healthy, why wasn't he playing more than Danny Green? You know damn well right now he's never been better than Danny Green.
It's not about the talent, it's about what fits. You got to look past that. Motherfuckers always looking at this is talent. It's about what fits in that particular system and who's going to do what is needed in order for the game to get a chip. It's not just about
you're trying to tell me JR.
I want to ride with him. As much as I want to ride with him, yeah, I love to see Dion out there, even JR, but they didn't fit the way Danny Green fit and the way they played. And that matters more. A lot of times it's more than just it's more than just the stat. It's not about that. This is a whole different team. It's a whole different makeup. That got nothing to do with it.
So you telling me Danny
play with anybody else on that team?
So you telling me Danny Green?
There's no chemistry.
So you telling me Danny Green?
No chemistry.
Is good.
And we trying.
So hold on. But you telling me Danny Green can outdo J.R. Smith? That's what you're telling me? This is what
Danny Green's more consistent. Danny Green's more consistent.
No, you can't say that, bro. You can't say that. You're going off one finals in 2013 and try to diminish something that JR did.
Going off of one finals, you've been saying I'm one of the biggest Danny Green fans. I've been a Danny Green fan, so I watched him. The same way to go watch that series. Danny Green is
okay. So you're telling me right now
in the playoffs.
I think JR's is more clutch than Danny Green.
Just last year, what did you see? Just last year when he came to Toronto, the shots he made.
That's fine, but I'm telling you right now, J.R. Smith was more clutch than Danny Green was for him because JR was hitting 8 threes in elimination games. They was down 3-1. I seen JR hit big threes.
Of course. I agree with it. JR Smith with LeBron. Yeah, of course. That's not even the argument.
So he was just with LeBron. Just with LeBron. My thing is he was just with LeBron. You're trying to tell me that doesn't matter.
Danny Green is older too. This is a whole different circumstance because the whole bubble shit.
JR is older than Danny Green. What is he talking about?
Danny Green at the time that he's with LeBron, the miles that he had on him in comparison to when JR was with LeBron is different. Danny Green is not close to the same player that he is, right? Like that nigga, he only probably got a couple years left in the league, in my opinion, unless he keeps being in these positions.
I'm telling you,
Danny Green don't got much left on him, man.
I'm telling you right now.
JR, the only reason why JR was still ticking was because he was with LeBron. You seen as soon as LeBron out the picture, that nigga wasn't on the team.
That's just because of how he played. He more of a nigga. That's why.
No, that's not how he plays. It's because that nigga's done, man. He can't benefit the team, man. It's a young man's game, man. He too old.
You know why? See, Danny Green only really got the benefit of the doubt because they won. Let him have lost that finals. Will we picked him up? No. That's my point. I'm saying,
man. I feel like y'all still would have. I think y'all bring him back. I think LeBron likes him as part of this team. I think he brings it back. He fits good with what they do. Like it's more, you gotta understand. It's more than just skill. Sometimes it is the fact. Just like you go to an interview. Two people go into an interview, right? One motherfucker might be. But let me finish. One motherfucker might be way better, right? Way better. Like this, everything, whatever you want to call it, all that good shit. But the dude interviewing, like, man, I just like this. I just like him better, man. Like it's just we talking good chemistry. Like I can see myself. You know what I'm saying? I fuck with him. Like, it don't make no sense. Bullshit. That's how it goes.
15 million.
I'm done. We took this conversation.
Come on. Anyway, my day. You asked me how my day was, but we start talking about some other shit, man. My day was fine. There's nothing going on out here. I'm about to be back in Memphis on Tuesday. Tuesday night. 10:25 is when I land.
All right.
But yeah, I'm gonna be back.
Oh yeah, that's cool because I ain't gotta wake up that early no more.
Yeah, you don't got the grind no more, boy.
No, I did this week. This week I had to wake up early as fuck, but we trying to figure out.
It was orientation, right? Like I would expect that because you would have to kind of get acclimated and all that. They probably want to show you extra stuff. Like I would kind of.
It was just the regular shifts. It was just earlier. We trying to figure out like the best times to like the most. You know, it's. Hey man, I'm telling you, man. Salute to the people, but go ahead, man. Go ahead.
Well, no, I mean, shit. Went to the gym, went undefeated in there. Jumper looking right. Just got to get some representation, man. We gonna be there. I'm telling you, it's there. I've been watching that Kyrie. I know you hate him, but damn, that motherfucker can play. I'm like, if I incorporate some of his,
I don't hate him. I don't hate him, man. I don't hate him.
You okay? My fault, y'all. He doesn't hate Kyrie. The dislike of Kyrie is high level, though. I'm telling y'all now.
I don't have no dislike. I don't feel no type of way toward no man because I ain't got no reason to. I'm just real when I'm talking about what I see and what other people think they see. I'm my opinion. That's it.
I'm just saying, your opinion on Danny Green is very unpopular versus your opinion on Kyrie is still unpopular. That's all I'm saying.
That's just my opinion. That's it. I'm not. I got no feelings. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying that's just what I see, and that's just my assumption. My you know what I'm saying? Assessment of the situation. That's all I'm saying.
Hey, did you see what your team was trying to go get? They said that their top targets is Josh Jackson, Pat Connington, and Michael Kidd-Gilchrist. That's what y'all trying to go get.
Okay.
Terrible.
Yeah.
Terrible.
You know what I'm saying? Can't always believe the papers. So I'm just gonna say that's not true. That's probably.
I hope it's not true. I hope it's not, bro.
They leaked that so people could go after them. So the people they really trying to get is gonna be available. That's what they're doing, man. It's just
man, please. They're gonna be all on the market.
That's it.
So how was your day, bro? So we can get into the topics at hand.
Yeah. We gonna get there for y'all. We're not gonna keep side bullshit on you. But my day was good, man. My day was real solid, man. Just out here, man. Just living life, man. And you know what I'm saying? Just doing what you got to do and just living life, man. Come up is real, man. Yeah. It's been a rough year, y'all. I'm telling y'all right now, Black Goose family, it was rough year. But you know what I'm saying? It's looking like a better one. So, salute to the people.
Damn, you didn't say what you did in your day or nothing. That was such a bland response. You didn't give it no title. You didn't give it no stars, nothing.
Just know we out here, man. We out here, man. We grinding, putting the work in, man. Boots to the straps. You know what I'm saying? Whatever the fuck they say. So, and we still gonna we're gonna keep rocking. We're gonna be here for y'all, man. We're gonna keep improving the shits, man. Look at that. I'm trying. I don't know how it looked, but I tried to do that. I went with the 720p, man, the HD. So I don't know if it's looking a little bit crispier than usual. The image. You see it? You see the crispiness?
Isn't it usually always crispy, or you just be using the default camera?
No, it'll still be this. I'm using the webcam, but there's a preference on the joint where you can do just the standard for the quality, or you can make it the HD to 720. And this is supposed to be the 720 right here. Like, you see that? Damn. God damn. That's 720 right there. You see that? So yeah, man, salute the people, man. We out here, man. But let's get to the topics at hand. Let's do it. We ain't gonna bore y'all. We ain't gonna be here too long. It is Friday night though, but tomorrow's gonna be even goddamn better, man, because we got a whole bunch of motherfucking fights. We got a lot of shit to talk about too, because we also gonna talk about Young Zinda. Notice I want to surprise this topic because I know this is man's. You know what I'm saying? This is his favorite boxer, all that type of shit. You know what I'm saying? He was hurt when he took an L. You know what I'm saying? Really took an L 2 times, but he took that L the last time. You hear how Deontay Wilder not only fired his trainer, Mark Braylon, but apparently Tyson Fury's Deontay Wilder 3 is off.
We figured that though. You been called. You said with no fans, that's not gonna happen.
See,
you said that.
You see, tell the people, Zen. Tell the people, Zen. Tell them I've been. If they just listen to me, they want to have their hopes up. Tell them.
Oh no, we gotta start like tagging Carcino or something. Like, we on game too, motherfucker.
Yeah, man. We been calling shit over here, man. I've been knowing.
You said because he was like, because the first two fights was like, the first fight I didn't even really see, but when I watched it back, it had a little bit more buzz to it, more than the second fight. I ain't gonna lie. I don't know what was that second fight. Was just different. Like, I've never seen, even the entries, whatever. How I feel don't matter. Like, it just was different. Like, I've never seen a heavyweight fight publicized like how that was. And then just like the excitement
and the
energy in the building though was just weird. Like, even if Deontay was even winning, I'm like, that whole event just press conference. Yeah, it just was different. Like, like it was like, I respect Deontay Wilder, and Wilder's like, I respect Fury, and they're kind of having like moderate dialogue. Like, it's not really over. Like, the first one, you could tell it was really beef. Like, okay, like I was excited for it. The second one, I'm like, What y'all playing up? What y'all cook up? Was this a cook up for the third fight? Like, what's up? Like, I don't understand. But I'm like, but the third fight that you said, like, if there was no fans, like, you wasn't gonna watch it. We would watch it, but like, we wouldn't be like that third fight. Now if there's fans, we like, okay,
especially
like,
with no fans, man. If there's no fans, man, it's gonna be hard for a lot of people to want to tune in. And it's crazy that it's getting put on Deontay Wilder. They're trying to make it seem like Deontay Wilder didn't re-sign the rematch clause in time, like within the time period he has to in order to reactivate it and to be able to fight Tyson Fury. Obviously, some of his representation came out. They said that's not true. Yes, Joshua Pull-up is confirmed. We're gonna get that. But they said that's not true. Wilder wants to fight him. He said he wants to fight him right now, but they're not letting him. I think it's just a game of, cat and mouse, chicken type shit. Whoever's paying the media more, that's the story that's going to come out. There's no way Wilder did not sign. I can't even.
Yeah, like, why would he want to get his belt back? That doesn't even make sense.
I'm like, it's the same thing that's going on with Conor McGregor in the UFC. Like, why are we going to have you fight now when there's a potential we can have fans next year and we can actually make some more revenue off of,
you see that? Why is he fighting Dustin in December? I'm like, I thought he was retired. Like, what the fuck?
No, not December, January. It's going to be next year, January.
Okay, January. But, like, you see what I'm like, he just retired 2 months ago or 3 months ago.
He's kind of playing, he's taking a little, a snag out of Floyd's book. You know what I'm saying? It's publicity, you know what I'm saying? It's to put his name out there. If Conor McGregor says that, it's going to pick up headlines, and when nobody's talking about him, it's going to be in the media. It's just to keep being talked about when no one's talking about you. It's a smart business move.
If he lose, I really don't think he can beat Dustin.
And
I don't think.
Real quick, I just want to say something about Joshua Pull-up. The reason that's confirmed, and a lot of people will say, a lot of people could argue, okay, well, Wilder versus Tyson Fury is all about the money, boo, boo, boo. But why is Joshua and Pull-up fighting? You got to remember, Joshua fights mainly overseas. They're not as pay-per-view based as America. America is all about the pay-per-views. That's why America's pay-per-views is $90. You know what I'm saying? Overseas, it's only like
15 Skybox. Yeah, I think Skybox 15.
Who knows? Even if they show this one on pay-per-view, I'm pretty sure they will. But it might it's usually just through Sky Sports. You know what I'm saying? If you just have you sign on to the Zone or pay whatever money it is for the Zone, boom, you can watch it. So. That's the only reason.
But also, people got to remember, Joshua's bigger than all of them. So it's like he doesn't need a crowd to sell his fight. Like anybody from the UK gonna tune in and see Joshua no matter what. Like Fury a little older, and some people have their feelings about Fury since even before he came back. Like people didn't necessarily love him like that. So it's not like he got a big name until he fought Wilder. Nobody out here in the United States knew him.
I had to dispute like that. I had to dispute that right there because Joshua's not as big as people think when you look at the numbers. I've looked at the numbers. You can go way back when there was a stream where I did it personally where I showed the numbers, and like basically, obviously Joshua, when it comes to the pay amount and when it comes to who's had the biggest actual fight, it's been Joshua, but that was because it was Joshua versus Ruiz, and then it was Joshua versus Ruiz too, obviously because of what happened, the controversy. But the Deontay Wilder and Tyson Fury numbers, they did good numbers. In comparison to what they did, they
do better than the Klitschko fight, though.
Yeah, because a lot of people they want to say, "Oh, 1 million buys," but it's different because the pay-per-views are cheaper. You feel what I'm saying? So you have to put that into perspective. So
but the stadium is bigger too, though, that they fought in.
I know.
So I know that money is more
in that sense. But we're talking about like you're going to generate more money off of pay-per-view buys more than the actual. Like revenue coming in through the tickets because tickets are cheaper. You know what I'm saying? If you have just a straight rate of $90 every pay-per-view, and then you have like 700,000 pay-per-view buys, that's going to be more than maybe you only have what I don't know, let's say 12, 15 seats that's worth $1,000, $2,000, and only America does that. Overseas, their front row seats, they're not expensive. So it's like you'll make more. It's like when you put in perspective how much more it costs in America compared to the overseas, like I think they did like 600, 700 for the pay-per-view numbers. That's good in comparison to like 1.5 million overseas. So I'm not saying they're more popular, but I'm saying it's a lot closer than people think. A lot of people think Anthony Joshua was just way more popular than Tyson Fury and Deontay Wilder.
I don't want to say way more. I don't want to say way more popular.
Separately, yes, but when the two tangle and it's a fight, is now you have equal drawing power.
That's a good point in snipers. Oh, you did it.
No, you don't want to count those because it has nothing to do with money. Like the The only thing that they'll count and show you is anything that has to do with like actual revenue. So if it's the pay-per-view buys, the actual television views, like let's say the broadcast peaked at 1.5 million, because they make money off of ad revenues when it comes to TV. So the more people that end up watching, the more you get paid, things like that. So that's what they put into effect. Now sometimes for the real big fights, like you'll see with like the Floyd Conor fight, you'll see like the number of people who was illegally streaming it. Like they have that number, they know what the number is, but they just don't put it out there because it's all about money. You know what I'm saying? Whoever's making the most money. And like, I did a stream way back when where, everyone wants to talk about how Terrence Crawford is ducking everyone. By the way, him versus Kell Brook is happening November 14th. That's going to be crazy.
He's going to give him work. Oh my God. He's going to give him work.
But everyone wants to talk about Terrence Crawford ducking everyone. Why you don't just want to leave Bob Arum, go over to, and I may rehash some of these when I feel like maybe I got the time, whatever it may be, but why don't you want to this and that and you scare Crawford? It's because he has a lot of power in Bob over with Bob. He was getting paid more than anyone. You want to talk about any of the top welterweights right now that's calling him out saying he's scared? He was getting paid more than any of them since like 2013. So why are you going to stifle like you the A side?
He the richest black man in Nebraska.
He's like no. Pay. Look at my pay. So that's what.
If I was Terrence, I wouldn't even worry about nobody. Like, why don't y'all come to ESPN? That's what I'll be telling them. Come to ESPN.
He does. He says that. But like the way the outlook is Bob Arum, with the beef with Bob Arum and Floyd, the outlook on Bob Arum is like he's a shady motherfucker. All of the promoters are shady motherfuckers, but they get
Eddie Hearn, the coldest promoter ever.
That's what I'm saying. So the motherfuckers who they feel is the most talent, but this is business. I'm like, anyone who they feel like is the most talent is going to generate the most revenue. We're going to reward you. And you know what I'm saying? The way we felt you need to be rewarded. And I'm like, that's just what it is.
What you think gonna happen with Earl? You think Earl gonna get tested, bro?
Well, Earl fighting Danny, they changed to December now.
That's what I'm saying. But I'm just like, do you think Danny got some smoke for him?
I think it's gonna be a great fight. Earl's gonna win because I think it's gonna go to a decision, but I think it's gonna be one of them. We're gonna see a rematch.
So Danny Garcia not gonna be champ no more. It's over for him.
Yeah, but it's not a big deal though. Danny's lost his belt before.
No, I'm just saying, like, but he lost it to Sean. I'm just saying, is he ever gonna get another belt? Because I'm like, he's not gonna be Earl.
Yeah, because it's gonna be. Because it's gonna be such a good fight, though. Because I think it's gonna raise Danny's stock. Because I don't think Earl's gonna outclass him. The same way Sean's stock was rose fighting Earl. I think it's gonna be the same thing with Danny. Because I think Danny's in the same. I think he's in that same atmosphere. You know what I'm saying? You see the fight Danny had with Sean. You see the fight Danny had with Garcia. Thurman. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people want to count Thurman out because of the fight with Manny, but I'm like,
why is losing to Manny such a bad thing though? Like he's not a Hall of Famer.
Well, they're trying to say because he's old. Quote unquote.
That don't matter though, because if George Foreman won the heavyweight title at 46, it don't matter. If you good, you good. Like,
yeah, I honestly think. I don't know.
I just think that's bogus though. I just think that's bogus because I'm like they want to say that Floyd ducked Manny in his prime, but then Manny's still fighting. So I'm like, did he really miss his prime, or was he really in the peak of his prime? He just wasn't necessarily healthy. If that's the case, that's fine. But don't say you missed him out of his prime. Because it's not like Floyd was in his prime. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, but that's boxing though. That's boxing though. I'm like, you're not necessarily gonna get. It's rare you're gonna see two top level fighters in their prime fight each other. That's gonna be rare. You're gonna see a fight like that. That's why I'm so intrigued about this last year and this year, because I'm like, we're still not seeing necessarily even competition.
This year is more even competition I've seen, though.
It's been an interesting year, man. I think it's just a lot of people are thrown off. I think the reason why we've seen such great fights in the UFC is because there's a big factor fighting with fans and no fans. And with boxing, we've seen such boring fights because there's nothing to really make the underdog rally and
to really overcome,
do something exactly, or the boxer is just boxing and it's staying a boxing match because there's no adrenaline rush for them, to make it, go to that next level.
But I'm thinking like
I want. Teddy Atlas said the same shit, and I didn't see nothing. I just happened to watch a clip, and Teddy Atlas the same thing. Glorified sparring matches, man. That's what we watching with these no fans joints. So
that means Ppl Lopez might be able to win.
Depending how much Lomachenko wants to box the shit out of you know what I'm saying?
Lopez?
Yeah, hold on a second.
Well, I know Conor was all cap. That man talking about he retired. Now all of a sudden he finna play. He finna fight Dustin Poirier. Hey, J-Way. Excuse me, y'all. But then say he don't go fight Manny after. I'm like, bro, don't you better not lose to Dustin, because if he loses to Dustin, I'm damn sure not trying to see him fight Manny, bro. But see, the thing is, Manny's really, really short, and he's not really a defensive fighter. I'm not saying McGregor's going to just – I mean, he could beat him, though. I feel like he got a higher chance of beating Manny than he does Floyd, if Floyd and him ever was to fight again. Because I'm just like Manny a little – but I'm not going to disrespect Manny. I feel like Manny not going to be punked or nothing like that, but I'm just saying I feel like kind of got a better chance beating Manny than he does than Floyd. He'll never beat Floyd. I don't care if they rematched.
Who?
Conor. I was saying if he loses to Dustin, I do not want to see him fight Manny.
Conor beats him all. You tripping if he loses to Dustin. You sound like a certified hater. Conor, I don't even remember the last time Conor lost.
Khabib worked that nigga. What you talking about?
But see, Khabib, one, Conor was injured. Two, Conor had a.
I'm not hearing that. Stop. I'm not hearing none of that. John Jones took a layoff and beat OSP. I'm not hearing it.
John Jones did not beat OSP.
He did.
We watched that fight. John Jones got worked. That was the best OSP. OSP is a legend. Anyways, we got a little off topic again, but that's all good, man. Let's go into it a little bit. Let's talk about it. Loma versus Lopez, man. So how excited for this fight are you? You excited for this fight at all? How you feeling? Are you more?
I'm a Loma fan.
More excited for the Ortega versus Korean Zombie fight. That's what I want to know.
Well, I think Ortega gonna just really work him, bro. I really think so.
I think Zombie gonna lay them hands down on Ortega. He's gonna make his face look worse than Max. I'm talking about.
I think Ortega gonna. I say Ortega. It's Ortega. I said Ortega. You got me saying Ortega. It's Ortega. I think Ortega gonna.
I said Ortega, man.
Ortega.
Like they call him George. It's really
that's disrespectful. I think Ortega is gonna submit this man. That's how I feel. I really think he's gonna just use that black belt and he's gonna really submit him. That's how I see it. And then as far as the Loma and Lopez fight, you already know Loma gonna win.
Yeah. Okay. So real quick, so what round you got Ortega getting this so-called submission, man?
It's 5 rounds, right?
Yes, sir.
Probably like third.
Let me see. I want to look up. I want to see if there's anybody else interested on that card. I will actually in a minute. I want to make my prediction though. Okay, so he said third round submission, Ortega over the Zombie. Okay, and go ahead with the main prediction again for the boxing.
Oh, I got Loma. Easy work. He's gonna box that man up.
Okay, and how do you have that happening?
He'll probably go to decision. I mean, Teofimo Lopez is pretty tough. I don't think he's gonna just get knocked out by Loma because he didn't lock out Campbell. So if he's not gonna lock out Campbell, I don't think he's gonna just knock out Lopez. So decision, Loma.
You don't think he's gonna maybe make him quit, possibly like Rigondeaux?
Is Rigondeaux even on Lopez level?
I think Rigondeaux is too small.
Lopez will dominate that little boy.
Yeah, Lopez would be a big boy for him. Okay,
he would really. I
like that.
Yeah,
I like those predictions. So as always, I love to make my predictions a little bit different. If I'm gonna go with this particular fight, Ortega versus Zombie, I got Zombie winning. I think Zombie's gonna knock Ortega, or I'm not gonna think he's not gonna knock Ortega out. He's gonna TKO him. He's gonna finish him with punches. It's gonna be in the 4th round. It's gonna be a hell of a fight, 4th or 5th round. But if you want to be specific, and I'm not gonna be no bitch about it, 4th round TKO Korean Zombie over Ortega, and it's gonna be nasty, man. It's gonna be nasty. That's what I got for that particular fight. And then when we're talking about Loma versus Teofimo, right in time, it's snipers. Y'all sleeping a bit on Teofimo, but Loma is gonna win. I'm not sleeping on Teofimo.
I told you.
I'm not sleeping on Teofimo at all. You want to know why I'm not sleeping on Teofimo? Because I got Teofimo winning by 8th round knockout.
You were crazy.
Drop that little boy.
You crazy as hell.
Loma's gonna be lost in the wind. He's gonna start doing the chicken dance. Oh, chicken.
You are crazy as hell.
So that's if we want to talk about the main fights, that's my predictions, man. I got Korean Zombie.
And I can't believe you think that Brian Ortega is gonna just lose to to Chance Sung Jung. He is not gonna lose to him.
The Korean Zombie is cold, man. Watch your mouth. Don't be disrespectful to that man. That boy.
So Brian Ortega's not cold.
He's not on Zombie's level. Zombie's hands is too crazy. I seen what Holloway.
Keep going in hands. What's his ground game like though?
He's not gonna be able to get him to the ground. Trust me.
Oh, okay.
It's not gonna happen.
Okay.
Let me see. I'm gonna look it up right now.
But you going off of as if Ortega hasn't even learned from his past mistakes or has evolved. You act like he hasn't gotten better.
Teofimo was gonna work Loma's body in the beginning of the fight, slowly but surely, and he's gonna hit him with that big punch over the top. And I'm telling you, man, Loma's gonna do the chicken dance, man. Whole leg gonna be twitching. He's gonna be. Just remember, y'all seeing and hearing it here first, man. That's all I'm saying, man. I ain't scared to do that.
I already know this prediction gonna fall through. You got a better chance with the Ortega prediction coming true than that.
No, that's happening. I know I'm gonna be 2 out of 2 for that. I'm not even gonna look at the other card because I really don't care what the other card is.
I can't wait till we back after the fight. And we both Sniper's gonna be like, "Yep, that boy Zen was right again. 2 for 2.
2 for 2. What was the?
I'm gonna go. What you talking about? Loma's gonna win, and then Ortega's gonna win. It's 2 for 2.
No, there's no way that's gonna happen. Can you hear me? I can't hear myself.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, cool. But nah, that's for sure not gonna happen. But you
telling you, bro. Oh, and everybody else on that other card. I mean, I kind of don't know nobody up on here. Co-main event is Caitlyn versus Jessica Andrade.
Okay, I'm not gonna be watching that. I'm gonna be 100 with you.
And then before that is Jimmy Crute versus Modestas Bukauskas.
I'm not gonna be watching that either. I'm gonna be 100 with you.
Then you're not probably gonna watch the other two then. So we're gonna only be tuned in for the main joint.
So we definitely gonna be watching that main event right there. Go look real quick the Loma versus Lopez card because I think there's a couple other fights that might be solid. If not, okay.
You was wrong about having the craziest card this weekend.
It's looking a little skimp. Not much to be excited about other than 2 fights. I hate shit like that. I hate when the card is trash. You just waiting for the main fight because that makes shit so boring, man.
Boring. It just makes you just think like, what's going on out here in these streets? Let me see. And so Loma got Edgar Belong versus Linnell Bellows, super middleweight, and then they got Arnold Barbosa Jr. versus Alex Sadudo. I don't know how to say his name. Struggling. And then it's Lomachenko versus Teofimo Lopez after that.
It looks like we're gonna be watching 2 fights tomorrow, man. Hopefully it's not at the same time because then that's gonna be rough.
Oh my gosh, we really gonna be watching 2 fights. I didn't know who I was saying, boy. I'm like, why did they do this though? Like, why make a fight that we want to see but don't add something else to it? Put some pressure on.
They just assuming niggas don't got shit to watch. Nah, nigga, I'll wait. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, me, I got some TV shows I've been building up, boy.
Demetrius Andrade also confirmed the fight in November. Yeah, I seen that, man. And once again, he ain't fighting no one I give a fuck about. I'm just like, man, bro. I'm like, when are you gonna fight somebody? I know part of it, man. He's over there locked up with Eddie Hearn, man. I'm starting to realize, man, if you locked up with Eddie Hearn, man, you locked up. You getting paid good though. But shit, Canelo's like, nigga, they don't really pay you over there. That lawsuit. They tried to get him to throw that shit out. That nigga said, no, I'm going to make it sure that shit go through.
Who's Boo Boo fighting?
True, nigga. Shit. I don't know that nigga. I don't know who he is.
Oh, you don't know who he fighting?
I don't know. Like, I never heard of the dude.
So he fighting a tomato can?
So he's one of I don't want to say that is disrespectful, but he ain't nobody should be.
That nigga said
Eddie Hearn is disrespectful, man.
But I'm just like, why can't Boo Boo ever get no fights though? Like they afraid of him like that? That's fear to me.
Andrade versus Dusty Hernandez Harrison added to Jacobs versus Rosado on November 27th.
Yeah, I agree with that, man. I agree. He was trying to do more for Dillian White than Boo Boo. He's trying to make Dillian White look like a heavyweight contender, man.
Michael Hunter volunteers for Tyson Fury fight. Expect him to face Caballel or Ajagaba. I doubt he's going to. I'm probably saying his name right. F.A. Agabaga. I'm not saying his name. I'm sorry, y'all. But that
Nigga said
up-and-coming
Agabaga.
hey, man, chill out.
Agabaga.
All he
Agabaga.
cares about. He'll get a couple US fighters, pay them good just so the US motherfuckers would pay attention, like, yo, but then they just give him trash fights. Like, man, what are you doing? And then talk shit
So,
about all US fighters. Like, he's going crazy about the Deontay Wilder shit with Fury. Like, shut up. Like Eddie Hearn, like, I fuck with you, man, but shut up, man.
that's
Like,
your
you be
boy
talking too
though.
much.
That's your
Yeah,
boy.
man, he changed the game, but the zone over there struggling, man. The zone out here, man, he ain't paying nobody, man.
So he didn't pay he's not paying Canelo his money. How he gonna say a statement like that and then dip? This guy's crazy, man. This guy's crazy. The snipers, I hope you doing good though, dog. You feel me? I know you little hurt that your Miami Heat lost. I don't know what you was thinking going against the King and AD. I don't know what you was thinking. Like, I never thought for a second we was in trouble. Even when we lost a couple games, I'm like, man, how are we gonna lose? We got everything we need. Like, we need boards. We throw Dwight and JaVale up in there. We need some speed. We go ahead and throw Markieff and Pope and Caruso up in there. Maybe a little mixed with Danny Green, Rondo. You feel me? Like, we had everything we needed. Like, y'all just was so young. Like, y'all was relying on Duncan Robinson and Hero and Kendrick Nunn. That's who was gonna lead y'all, man. Please. I think them guys are gonna be great down the line. I don't want to say great, but kind of hurt, man. Jimmy lost. Now look, I'm a Jimmy Butler fan. I've been a Jimmy Butler fan since he was in Chicago. I liked how he was gritty, grimy. You feel me? He didn't complain. He just went out there and hoop type joint. You feel me? So like, I like Jimmy and his leadership skills, but I just knew he couldn't beat Bron, especially by himself. Now let Jimmy have somebody like a Giannis or something. We probably would have took a L on God. Like, LeBron don't matter. Like, if Giannis and Jimmy was together, he would have won. You get what I'm saying? He didn't have no, like, Bam. I love Bam. I think Bam deserves he gonna get that max, but he wasn't ready for no Dwight and AD and all them. He wasn't ready for that. He's only 23 years old, 22 years old. Like, he wasn't ready for that. Like, he only 6'9". You know, like, he's 7 feet tall, 280 or something like that. He's 6'9", 250, 240 max. I mean, 250 max, 240, you know? So it's like, and then once Goran went down, it was a wrap. They lost another 20 points a game. So it's like, I knew that wasn't going to win. The Bulls going to be good next season. They might be solid for sure. Like, I don't think they're going to just be garbage. Like, they got Zach, they got marketing, they got Kobe White, they got Wendell Carter. You know, they got some pieces. They just need to go get somebody else, though, because Zach ain't going to cut it. Like, I like Zach, but he ain't going to lead no Bulls to no promised land. And I know you a Chicagoan, but I'm telling you, man, Bulls ain't – they got to get somebody else than Zach, because I'm like, Zach can go average 26, 27, cool, 25, that's cool. But I'm like, they ain't got nobody else to kind of, like, counterbalance that. They need another 20-plus point scorer if they're going to make some real noise, in my opinion.
The Bulls going to be worse than the Cavs, man.
And they probably won't be both neck and neck. Yo, Cavs, if y'all don't just resign DeAndre Drummond, man, y'all going to be garbage. Woo, y'all going to be weak.
We don't need him, man.
You don't need 15 a game? You right. You going to go find something else better than that, huh? Go ahead and get something better than that. 15, that's not good.
He's a free agent?
Yeah.
I want to re-sign him, man. I'm going to go ahead and let him go for the Birds, man. Now, Giannis.
That means y'all going to be.
Man. I wish, man.
Yeah, he ain't going to no goddamn Cavs.
Hey, man, that would be lovely, man. Life would be good, man. But that's happening, man.
Y'all best bet is to hope y'all get something like LeBron in the draft again, or something like Kyrie or something.
If you want me to be real, I really believe in Sexton. I think Sexton's going to be a superstar in a couple years, man. So I'm just waiting on that. You know what I'm saying?
Sexton not going to take y'all to no promised land.
He's going to take us to the playoffs. I think it's only a matter of time.
Well, what, though? He don't got no help. K-Love damn near on his decline.
We got to get K-Love out of there. We got to get that contract up out of there. I say.
Interesting.
Give y'all – oh, yeah, man. As long as we got
Tristan robbed y'all.
Yeah, man.
Tristan robbed y'all. He did y'all talk, but it's all because he didn't like Dan Gilbert. That's why he left y'all in the state y'all got left in, bro. He didn't like Dan Gilbert. He like, all right, Dan, y'all, you don't fuck with me. You're not listening to me. Bet I'm going to LA. And you ain't gonna be shit. Think about all he traded. Think about all Dan traded. He traded Derrick Rose, bro. Think about if y'all had D Rose on y'all team right now.
But remember, I told you though. Remember, I told you I was like, if we would have kept that squad that they had that they ended up trading away in that playoffs, y'all
don't win. Y'all don't win the finals. Y'all don't win.
But Dan Gilbert, he wasn't patient enough to like.
The fact that they did IT like that is still crazy to me to this day. Like they really did IT
Floyd
dirty.
Said, Floyd said because he wasn't fucking with around him no more. He said so when he wasn't around me. Like, you see what happened when he was around me? He was all star.
But it's crazy though because Javonte wasn't really around Floyd a couple fights and he did just fine. So I'm like, I don't know, Floyd hilarious though, because I'm like, everybody
be like, that doesn't even make sense. He signed to me, like what? Like he's always around. That's my fighter. Hell of a fighter, but that's my fighter. Like
you can't say that though, because Tabidi lost. Like Tabidi ain't going nowhere, and Tabidi's nice.
But Floyd isn't as invested in Tabidi as he is in Javonte.
Bro, Love, what is his name? Javon Love. Like, he promote the hell out of Javon Love, boy.
It don't make no sense to me, bro.
Honestly, bro, you want to keep it a band? Allegedly, but I think he's smacking his wife or his girl or his chick.
Oh, nah, don't be disrespectful, man. Don't be disrespectful.
Bro, you heard what 50 said.
Nah,
that's all I'm saying. You saying that's disrespectful like he ain't done it before. What you think he did with Nelly?
Nah, man, that's disrespectful.
T.I. What he do with T.I.? You forgot?
That's disrespectful, man. I don't think
you forgot what he did with T.I.
This is what I would say. No, I'm not gonna spread that.
I said allegedly. There's
politics in every sport, and there's always something or reason behind the shit. It's all the same shit, man.
They say he fighting with a crowd.
I ain't heard that in snipers for real.
They must be going out like you know how like some NFLs, if you go to a certain state, some NFLs have some crowd. They might just have like a spread out crowd.
But it's always gotta be out.
Because they said one of these. I think the Earl Spence fight in the Dallas Dome and Connor's fight in front of half fans.
Yeah, there's supposed to be crowd in front of fans.
Yeah.
So it's probably gonna be open arena.
Yeah, it gotta be. That's the only way. But there's not gonna be no Cali or none of that though, because you see Cali don't even have no fans. Nothing.
It's probably in like Vegas or something.
Nah, because the Raiders didn't have no fans.
That's because they got a closed dome though. All the open dome arenas got fans. That's why the Chiefs got fans, because they got an open dome arena.
Well, now it just depends on your state, really. It doesn't even matter about the open dome sometimes, because I'm like, I know in some states that got open dome, they don't even have no fans up in there. I think it really depends on your state.
It depends on. It's both though. It's both. Like if you have a closed dome, you can't have people in there. Period. But if you have an open dome, like it's up to the state whether or not they want to hold fans in it, basically.
That's why. Damn, nigga.
My bad, bro.
Go ahead, nigga. Nah, nigga, you do it.
Yeah, that's why they moved the Danny Garcia and the Earl fight, because it's supposed to be fans.
Because of fans?
No fans, yeah.
I'm gonna be real with you, Flu.
Another one.
I'm gonna be real with you, Flu. I think that COVID is still out here, man. I don't think that's going nowhere, man. I think people sleep right now, man.
No, it's not gonna go nowhere, but it's like shit. Niggas gotta move the way they move. So that's that. You can't stop. You gotta keep moving. Take that out.
That's crazy though. Cause I'm just like, if basketball don't have fans next year, bro, I don't know what that shit gonna be.
Probably will. Next year gonna be a different year. Niggas gonna be trying shit out.
But it's gonna be in a dome though. There's no open area basketball courts.
I'm telling you, niggas gonna try shit out. We might see some new shit next year, nigga.
I'm just like, I feel like if you can get a COVID test in 20 minutes, I feel like if you just have whoever buy the tickets get a COVID test, I feel like.
Also, though, they banking on a vaccine to be here soon.
But you see how long it's supposed to take a vaccine to be created?
Yeah, but they saying that joint supposed to be done before the end of the year.
You gonna take it?
No. Nigga.
They said that shit could be could be mandatory at one point.
Oh, well, nigga gonna come to my crib and be like, "Hey, nigga, you better take this shit. I'm gonna fuck you up."
Nah, they said like you can't go to work if you don't got it, type shit, or school.
Oh, that's fucked up.
That's what I was saying. So I'm like,
niggas do too many grimy shit to get money. I don't think there's gonna be too many people trying to be like, "Hey, nigga, you got the COVID test."
I does the same thing on mine.
So I don't believe that shit.
Yeah, but
how you feeling, man?
I'm cool. How you feeling? I know it's a little later out there.
No, I'm gonna say we 55 minutes in, man. I'm like, you want to touch on anything else, man?
You want to give us some update about what's going on with the music?
Everything ready, you know what I'm saying? Oh, it's night, bro.
Tuesday. I'll be back out there Tuesday.
Yeah, the music ready. Music ready. Ready to go. All we got to do is just find a name for it, get the cover art, and figure out what we want to put it up on. And we're running along.
Y'all hear that? Y'all gonna get some music soon, y'all.
Cause yeah, man, it's that shit ready to go, man. About to load, ready to go. I'm like, that is it. I'm like, we have it out Sunday, Monday. I'm like, the biggest thing is I'm trying to think about is where we want to put it out on. So we don't have to make that too big of a deal, just because, like I said, you know what I'm saying, when it was recorded, what we recorded on, but at the same time, you know,
still want
if we want to keep this shit and make it like part one of, you know what I'm saying, so that's gonna matter for where we want to put it.
Facts.
Yeah, salute to the people, man. We just wanted to give a little preview. We talked about other shit. We didn't, you know what I'm saying? So, we wanted to give y'all a little preview about tomorrow, because we're gonna go live for the Ppl Lopez and the Loma fight, and we're gonna go live for the Ortega and the Korean Zombie fight. We only gonna go live for those two fights because the rest of the card is trash. So hopefully them joints don't happen at the same time.
They shouldn't, though. Because ESPN, because what's Loma? They both ESPN, so I don't think they would want to air the same time.
And there's probably a reason why they're doing both the cards. So they're probably like, you getting boxing in. So that's probably why the cards are so weak. And then the main event is the main event.
Facts.
So we're gonna be here tomorrow, man. Y'all heard our prediction, man. Salute the people. Appreciate y'all fucking with us. Throw a like if you ain't throw a like. Subscribe if you ain't subscribe. It's Sniper. Man. Hopefully you here tomorrow, man. We're gonna be here watching those two fights. If you can't make it, we get you. But if you here, man, salute to you, though. All right.
Facts.
We out the jank.